A man was about to commit suicide and decided to search for a way to die in the internet. But then he found an odd site that asked him a lot of questions and had a point-based system that allows you to create skills and abilities for a character. He took interest in it, and when he finished setting his character up, he was asked, "You will now be transported to a world with those settings you choose. Coming back is not possible. Do you still accept?" Then, without thinking much about it, he pressed yes and found himself in another world with the skills and abilities he chose to have. And that's how a harem in a fantasy world starts. I guess I would call this manga a slow burner. It's about the MC Kagura Michiro building a harem of slaves, but the rate at which he buys slaves is very slow. At this point, 1. Though I don't want to make it seem like this is a bad thing, on the contrary, by being slower, less rushed, it allows us to get used to each member of this harem and build emotional attachments to them. Roxanne is his first slave. She's a beast warrior and a demi-wolf race. Her mannerisms are very cute, and you can fall for her very easily. The MC is not a jock. He's not a delinquent. He's not a nerd. He literally has no personality, and there's absolutely no explanation of his morals, values, well, except for 2 pages very early on, and it's quickly swept under the rug like it's never been discussed ever again. In fact, none of the characters have any discernible personalities at this point. The author looks like he's trying to focus on creating a fantasy world but has overlooked making the characters actually characters. Every character only exists to talk about the world and how it works. To be honest, the story follows a lot of the tropes that plague Isekai genre, but the writing is more competent than a lot of these self-interest power fantasies out there. Thankfully, there's no god guiding the MC through Deus Machina stuff. Neither is there any handed it on a silver platter stuff either. Sure, there's a lot of convenient things, but so far they've all been small things and are completely story related and not breaking. It's enjoyable and the pacing is decent. He's not out breaking all the Adventure Guild records, fighting the Demon Lord. He's just slowly and carefully working his way through the dungeon. So far, again, the story is pretty standard for an isekai, but it's well written. Most importantly, this isekai's MC has done what most other isekai MCs can only dream of. He had sex with a girl. More importantly, there are no games of will they, won't they. He does the deed on the first day they party together. Now, she is a slave, bought with the intention of having sex, so it's not very good. It's a little morally questionable. It's kind of creepy too. However, they quickly develop feelings for each other, and their affections towards each other is continuing to grow, so it shouldn't be that bad. So he gets points in my book for doing what I believe that most people would actually do when they get isekai in another world with sex slaves. Once again, it must be noted, at this point in the manga, there's only one girl, so you can't really call it a harem yet. It must mean there are more and more girls to come out and into the picture soon. The manga is not yet available in hard copy, and there's only 24 chapters, so you can look for it in most places you find your electronic manga. That's all for this one. There are more isekai and other manga reviews. Just click on the ones that will pop up on the screen, and please give a like, and if you really like it, do a follow. I try and do these at least once a week. Bye.
Thanks for watching. There are more summary reviews listed on the screen too. There are also more of them on the channel as well. See you next time.